For a Viking ship, finding the right tree was one of the most important steps. An experienced shipbuilder walks through the deep forest, searching for the one tree that could become the backbone of his future vessel. The next step is bringing the heavy log to the shipyard. As he reaches the coastal settlement, other workers see him arrive and join to help carry it forward. Before the log could become part of a ship, it had to be prepared by hand. At the shipyard, builders placed it on wooden supports and began removing the bark. They studied the grain of the wood, looking for strength and weakness. Every part of the timber had to be checked before the real work could begin. With simple tools, the builders shaped the timber into the keel. This long central piece would become the backbone of the future longship. Around the keel, the first shape of the ship began to appear. Curved wooden frames were added one by one, forming the skeleton of the vessel. Next came the planks. Long boards were cut, shaped, and fitted along the sides, slowly turning the open frame into a real hull. Viking ships used overlapping planks. Each board sat slightly over the one below it, making the hull strong, flexible, and light on the water. In close detail, the work was slow and precise. Hands measured the wood, tools shaved the surface, and small chips fell to the ground. The planks were fixed together with iron rivets. A blacksmith prepared the metal pieces, while workers fastened them tightly through the wooden boards. After the hull was formed, the gaps between the planks were sealed. Natural materials were pressed into the seams to help keep the water out. Then the mast was prepared. A tall, straight piece of wood was raised in the center of the ship and secured with ropes. The sail was one of the final steps. Heavy woven cloth was stretched and attached, ready to catch the wind at sea. Oars were prepared for the crew, and the steering oar was fitted near the back. Now the ship could be controlled on open water. At last, the longship was moved toward the shore. The builders guided it slowly over wooden rollers, closer and closer to the sea. When the ship touched the water, it was no longer just a tree from the forest. It had become a Viking longship, built by hand for journeys across the northern world.